Hey guys, what's going on? Did you miss me? Nautilus Kings Collection here. I've been gone, but now I'm back. Now I'm back. Where have I been? All right, let's get into it. Oh, one second. Okay, so I've been gone. The babies got sick at school, so you guys want to be careful. They got sick with COVID, and I lost my sense of smell. I lost my taste, and so if you're out there experiencing some of these same symptoms, it's gonna be okay. What I did was I continued practicing smelling different things and just identifying what the herb was or the fruit. I would like smell lemons and then taste the lemon and then tell my brain what it is over and over again, like several times a day. I would do the same with different herbal teas. I would drink like cod liver oil, vitamin C, vitamin D, black seed oil. What is that? The silver, colloidal silver. I did charcoal detox baths, and I did all of the same for the children. Now it hit each and every one of us differently. My oldest just had a sore throat, and am I too far, guys? Let me move up. My oldest one just had a sore throat, and she's the only one who tested positive for COVID. She only had a sore throat, and that lasted for like 2 days, and she was kind of like tired. My other children and I were really congested, and then I lost my sense of smell and taste, and they had a fever. So that's where I've been, but I'm good. I was doing a 40-day fast. I made it to day 15. Of course, I had to eat. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm going to do a reading for Aries, and this is going to be really quick. But if you guys are out there and you lost your sense of smell and taste, you guys are going to be okay. Like, it is heck of scary because I was like, oh my God, I'm doing like everything right. You guys know I'm like a naturalist by nature. It just comes to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, wow, that really happened to me. And I caught it while water fasting. So I was extremely like discouraged because I'm like, wait, I was trying to get to them 40 days. But what if that maybe that saved my life? I don't know. Because I was like heck of focus. Like for me, excuse me, when it comes down to fasting, the hardest part for me is the mental part. It's retraining my mind, making it habitual, making it a habit, making it a habit. And I will lose the sense of wanting to eat. My appetite will be completely suppressed, but that mental no, that mental will kick in and be like, you're hungry. And then I fail. And so making it to 16 days, hey, I'm proud of that. I take it. I did gain some of the weight back, but I'm okay now. I'm starting my juice fast tomorrow with my baby. Hi, baby. Thank you for supporting me. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into this reading for Aries. We are going to read for Aries, and I'm just gonna like come close up like this. And I know I don't have my whole get up. I'm doing some renovations to my home, so I will have my studio, and I have family not moving in. God, no. Are you trying to tell me something? Not moving in. I have visitors here that are here right now. So that room is being occupied, but you get to see my living room. I was gonna set up in my den, but I was like, I wasn't like getting really good lighting. But okay, Aries, what are my Aries going through? You guys are thinking about leaving your home. Your third eye is awakening. So you're thinking about moving out and leaving an old situation for a new because you're tired of the old situation. You're like, this is not working. This is not working at all. Like, I am ready to get up and leave this place. So if you're thinking about leaving your home, then maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for new things. I mean, after COVID, come on, take that chance. Like, it's like life is about to end. It's really not about to end. But I mean, I've been feeling that way. Like after COVID, I thought I was going to completely die. Like being isolated in a home, you can't go anywhere, you're sick. I'm taking care of the children. I barely could take care of myself. I know I'm making this about me, Aries. It is not about Taurus right now. But I'm just telling you, I felt like in that moment, once I get better, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to live my life to the fullest. So if you're unhappy in the place, where you at? God, is Jersey coming out? Come on, talk like you're educated, they watching. But if you're unhappy where you are, move. It's time to go. Leave that situation and do for you. You have the finances. You have the money. You know where you're supposed to be at, and it's not there. And your third eye is awakening. Stop closing it, Aries. Stop closing your third eye. Look what came up for you, divorce. Somebody is thinking about a divorce. You're divorcing a situation, a job, people, places, and things, Aries. You are no longer doing it. You're not standing for it. You're over it. You're like, it's time to move on. So, Aries, let's go. You got me in your corner. You got Taurus here. Who's better than a Taurus to tell you that it's time to leave that old for the new? It's time to walk away. She or he is not doing it. They don't appreciate Aries. My Aries, we love y'all. Y'all got good hearts. You're great givers, but you don't stand up for yourself. It was not your fault. This situation was just for a time. It was for a season, and you have outgrown it, and it's time for you to move forward. So think about that divorce. Think about divorcing that partner that no longer serves you, Aries. And it's time to do it quick. Rapid action, baby. Hey. Ooh, Aries. Let me not get ghetto on y'all, okay? I want to reach all types of audiences. And I'm really educated, guys. You know, like I'm not ghetto. You know, I went to school and I graduated. But yeah, I'm just playing with you guys. But yeah, rapid action. It's time to take rapid action. It seems like this person is not serving you any good. You know Taurus is going to drop the T. It seems like this person is cheating with your old friend. Aries, what's going on? Somebody is cheating on you. I'm sorry. I don't want to be I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, Aries, but these cards don't lie. Okay, these are Inshallah cards. That's my name. Okay, I got a unique name like that. You know I'm original, Aries. You know I'm original. I'm talking to my fat girl voice. I need that girl. Hold on, guys. I am proud of my progress. I'm sorry. I know I'm doing this, but I am proud, guys. I'm proud of where I'm at. And maybe I stood up to say this, Aries. Maybe it's time that you become proud of where you are. Stop being ashamed. Stop questioning things. You know, it's like you've been really insecure about where you are. Maybe it's your weight. Maybe it's like your job or where you are in life. But let me tell you something. You are where you need to be. And that's what I had to realize. Like even going through my journey of losing weight, like right now, should I say my weight? No, I'll do that in a weight loss video. Because I got to get more subscribers, guys. I can't give you all the tea. But Aries, like even in like where you are right now, you're supposed to be there. So the job you're at, you're supposed to be there unless you feel the need. Like you will be told, you will have a knowing when it's time for you to leave. And it's like right now it's time for you to leave this situation, but it's time for you to also show gratitude for where you are in your life and show gratitude for the situation being there for you when you needed it, but it no longer serves you right now. So it's time to move on. It's the loss of your mother. You lost your mom. You lost your mom, babe. And I understand, but your mom's in a much better place. She was like, dude, I'm tired of Earth. I'm ready to go. Zoom me up. And that's what happened. She's very special. She'll always have a place in your heart and things of that nature. She's mama. I get that you're going to miss her physically, hearing her voice, hugging her, touching her. But mom is always going to be around. You didn't lose her. Seems like you're traveling. You're thinking of a trip, or maybe you've been traveling a lot. Have you been traveling, Aries? Seems like you all over the place. So that's good. My Aries getting out. Yay for Aries. Yes, this person is controlling. Let go of these controlling people in your life and move past it. Step out on faith. Trust the process. It's time to let them go. They don't serve you anymore, Aries. So stop holding on to them. They're trying to control the narrative. They're trying to control your whole life. They want to control you so you don't leave them, so you don't wake up and see like, hey, this person is no longer for me. It's time for me to move on. So time to move on. Time to follow your heart. Guys, look at this. Aries, the cards are really coming forth for you. Someone is worried about you leaving. Someone is worried about you leaving them behind. It says either children, spouse, parent is worried about you leaving and them being hurt. They rely on your energy. So someone is just with you for your energy, but it's time to follow your heart. You have known this for some time that it's time for you to walk away, but you keep holding on to the past. And it seems like they're holding on to you. So it's a very toxic relationship, very dysfunctional. You guys are holding on to each other. And quite frankly, you have nothing else in common. Like you guys were once together for a purpose. You fulfilled that purpose and it's time to move on. So come on, Aries, I'm giving you the tea right now. Don't worry about people who are gossiping about you. Don't worry about people gossiping about you making this change. People are going to talk anyway. They talk about you when you're doing good or you're doing bad. So that should be the least of your concern right now. Your only concern should be your own happiness. So there's a completion of a cycle and it's time for you to move forward. Seems like people are competing with you, but you're not worried about that anymore. Aries is like, I'm not competing anymore. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. I'm just working on myself. So I get it. You're in hermit mode. You're like, hey, it's time for me to work on myself. These people over here, you love them. You wanted to help them, but they're always competing with you. Like they're always trying to have the one up on you. And you're like, bro, like I'm not even thinking about that. Like I honestly looked at you as a brother or a family member or a good friend. And all this time you've been competing with me. You've been gossiping behind my back. Like I thought you were really down for me. Like anything that I was sharing with you, and confidentiality, you were sharing it with the world to beat my back end. Most times when people do that, when they speak bad about you, it's because they really envy you. They really envy your strength. And so they talk bad about you to other people so that they can look good. Because really, they don't want other people to see how bright your light is. But keep shining. You know, it happens to me all the time. They're like, oh, she did this or whatever bad. Like, they see my life because I'm very open and honest. So if I share something with you, it's not because I really trust you. I don't trust anybody. I know that anytime you put a message out there, be prepared for it to be repeated. But most times, like I share something with someone because I'm like trying to encourage them, or maybe I do have a moment. Like let's be honest, maybe I just have a moment where I need to get it out and talk. And oftentimes we turn to the wrong people to talk. But if you are out there going and taking my message that I'm sharing with you in confidentiality, how much better does that make you than, an enemy, or how are you better than me if you're putting me down? And we have to be aware of that. If somebody is bringing a gossip to us or talking poorly about someone else, we have to be aware of what place they're coming from. Most times it's a hurt place, or they're insecure, or they're threatened by this person. And we all fall, victim to gossip, but we should all evaluate our hearts and what we're allowing in, because we can only put out what we allow into our hearts. So if we're gossiping about someone, we need to go and check ourselves and figure out what's wrong with us. Like, why are we feeling insecure? Because there's no need to put anyone else down. There's no need to compete. We're not in competition with anyone else. Everyone serves a purpose, right? And I do want to clarify that there is a separation from gossip and just speaking on an account of something that affected you and you're feeling bad about it and you just want to express to someone else. You just want understanding or clarity in the situation. So those are two different things, from maliciously speaking poorly of someone and just, really just seeking out advice. Like, hey, I went through this situation and such, made me feel bad, or they hurt my feelings. Am I overreacting? And be sure when you're sharing the account that it doesn't turn into gossip. Because if you're sharing it with someone who genuinely cares about you, they could possibly, hey, well, they were doing it because they're hating on you. And maybe it wasn't even that, you know what I'm saying? And so just be very mindful about everything that you put out and send the universe, because it returns. And so connect with your inner self, and you're focusing more. You're feeling like you need to get away from everyone, Aries. You're like, okay, hold on 1 second. I need to isolate, and I need to work on myself. I need time to focus. So continue to focus on yourself. Continue to trust the process. Continue to apply patience. You're doing all of this. I see money coming to you. A good job. You just have to step out on faith. 2222 showing up for you. The confusion is leaving. You're no longer being dramatic. You're no longer dealing with dramatic people. You're like, get out of my cipher. Get out of my space. A new partnership is coming because you're stepping out of faith. So you're going after all the things that you want, Aries. I see spiritual growth. You once lost your way, but not anymore. You're not returning back to how people, places, and things were serving you then. You're looking forward. You're sacrificing. You're sacrificing maybe your home. You're leaving your home. You're leaving a job just for your inner peace. And I commend you. You're moving out from your home. Says it again. Wow. Okay. Why do I have duplicate cards? I don't know. It says that you have a doctor appointment, or maybe you need to schedule a doctor appointment. Ooh, was that person at low down, Aries? I don't know. But maybe it's just something that you need to follow up on. You're no longer feeling insecurity about yourself. You're entering into a new cycle. Your strength is being restored. You're listening to your inner voice. Your loved ones are here to support you. You're in deep reflection. You're reflecting on the past. You're appreciating the good. You're taking the good and you're moving forward. You're no longer bitter. You're allowing yourself the freedom to love. You're like, hey, I'm looking forward to this new beginning. Your family is supporting you. They're on your side. Your friends. You're like, hey, I have everyone I need in my life right now to move forward, to make this change. So now is the time to take that leap of faith. You're no longer having car troubles. You just bought a new car. You're not thinking about the loss of the old car that wasn't working. You just let it go, and you said, okay, you're focusing on you. Go get your degree. You said, okay, you're saying that you want to go back to school and get the degree. You're walking away from a job possibly and starting your own business. You're promoting yourself, Aries. You're like, oh no, I'm no longer dealing with failure, emptiness inside. I'm no longer dealing with addictions or regret of the situation. I'm moving forward. This person cheated on me. I'm done with it. I'm changing the company that I'm around, Aries. You're like, okay, my angels are watching over me. I got this. Pregnancy, maybe she aborted your baby. Maybe it's a woman out there that's pregnant and this guy, you've been trying to hold on for the baby and you're like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm an Aries. I'm moving forward. This marriage is no longer working. I've shown compassion. I've shown patience. I'm moving on. I'm not doing this. I'm not fearing change anymore. New connections. I'm turning around everything in my life. I'm forgetting those people that turn their back on me, Aries. You're like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not drinking anymore. You messed up, you were drinking and driving, or maybe that person was, but you're like, listen, it's the end of a cycle. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm ready to move forward from these friendship issues. I'm ready to move forward from the financial crisis that this person's energy has placed you in. You're like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm over the depression. I'm over the loss of mourning. I already lost my mother. It says that you lost your father as well. You said, I'm over it. I lost that. It's nothing to lose you. It's nothing to lose old baggage. I'm moving forward. This person was low down. You're done with low down people. Someone wants you back. Yet no, she's holding on. She or he is holding on to you for your energy. You're standing up for yourself. You're like, I'm done with this. I'm about to buy some property. I'm about to invest in some real estate. Your calling is to help other people. You're realizing that you like music. You're releasing. You're like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You got a new wardrobe, a new house. You're doing this whole new makeover. We talked about the new job. You're like, hey, I'm leaving this prior engagement, this stuckness, this trap feeling that I had, and I'm moving forward. Your brother, it seems like your brother is having some issues, you possibly lost a brother. But that's okay. He's in a higher place. You're drinking more water. You are practicing meditation. You are providing balance in your life. Money's coming in fast for you right now, Aries. You're coming in out of this stuck energy, and you're realizing everything will be okay. And let's see what else we have for you. I'm all for you. You said no more loss of balance, no more controlling people, neediness, these extreme situations that this person has been putting you in, and you've just been, stuck. You're changing the cycles. You're finding your path. Aries is like, hey, I'm brave. I've showed enough compassion. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Whatever you're working on will contribute to your happiness if you stay in the course and enjoy the process. Your thoughts and your will in the present moment are creating a positive change for you, Aries. So continue to go out and get what you deserve. I'm out. This reading is for whoever it applies to. At the end of the day, I am just doing this as entertainment, but hopefully it will provide a positive message that will provide positive change.